Hello everybody and welcome back at GJUHA Albanian Language Center. In this video I would like to explain to you the verb to be in Geg Albanian from Kosovo especially. I will also talk about the standard Albanian variants, verb forms, but this verb is really essential if you want to start speaking Albanian. So one thing to start with, in Geg Albanian you have infinitives. This is like the most basic form of a verb. In other languages they also have infinitives, like in German, sein, in English, to be, in Italian I think it's essere, in Spanish it would be ser or estar depending on the form. Estare I think exists also in Italian. So these are the most basic verb forms, infinitives they are called. In Geg Albanian we also have infinitives. In Kosovo they say for to be either me kon, or also sometimes mu kon. So the infinitive in Geg Albanian consists of me and the participle. This is a form which is also used, for example, in the perfect or future construction in Geg Albanian, but I will talk about this a little bit later on this channel. Just so that you know, this participle is very useful, and this infinitive is also different in other dialects. So for example, in northwestern Geg, I think in Montenegro and northwestern Albania, they also say can. So me can instead of me kon, like in Kosovo. In standard Albanian it's qen, the participle, qen. So they would not say me qen because they don't have the infinitive in standard Albanian. In standard Albanian, tosk Albanian, they use a subjunctive construction instead of the infinitive, which is very handy, very useful in Geg Albanian. So this makes a lot easier in the language. Now I will explain to you the conjugation of the verb to be in the present tense. Of course, this verb can also be conjugated in past tenses, like in the aorist, in the perfect tense, and the imperfect tense, and the pluperfect, past perfect, in the future tense, etc. However, in this video we will just focus on the present tense for now. I will probably publish videos on the other tenses in the future as well, because they are obviously also very important to learn to speak the language. So in the present tense, for I am, you would say une jam, and in standard Albanian it would be un jam, in Geg une jam. These are the variants. For you are, in the second person singular, you would say ti je, you are. Then we have the third person singular, like he, she, is. This in Albanian would be, in Geg Albanian, first I will tell you the Geg variant, I or ajo, he, she, is osht. Some people in the dialect write it with an A, some with an O, this depends. Osht is the pronunciation. In standard Albanian it would be erst. And there's also a short variant, so some people shorten it just to o. For example, kush osht ktu can be shortened to kush o ktu. Who is here? Kush o ktu. Then we can move on to the plural forms. For we are, in Albanian you would say ne jemi. In standard Albanian, ne jemi. Jemi is also used in Geg Albanian in Kosovo, but many people shorten it to jem. And the original Geg form would be jena. Na jena, we are. Then we can move on to the second person plural. You are, like you all are. This would be in Albanian you jeni. Jeni, some people in Kosovo also say jeni, or any or any without the J in the beginning. So there are four variants, jeni, any, ini. Exactly. Let's move on to the third person plural, the last verb form In the third person plural for they are, in Albanian you would say ata or ato, janë. Janë. Janë is they are. Janë. And just a side fact here, you can always leave out the personal pronouns. You don't have to explicitly mention them because the information that it refers to a specific person or singular, plural, etc., these information are already contained in the verb forms. So in Albanian, the personal pronouns can be dropped. They are not obligatory like in English or German, for example. This is similar to Spanish, Italian, I think also Croatian. So in these languages, the personal pronouns are not obligatory. They can be omitted. In other languages like English, French and German, I think, you have to say them. You can't just leave them out. So this was the conjugation of the verb to be, me kanë, mu kanë, in the present tense in Albanian. Thanks a lot for your attention. Thank you for watching. Please write a comment, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, buy my book on Amazon. It would help me a lot. I hope you have learned something new in this video. Subscribe for more videos in the future. We will see you again next time. Shihemi, tonga tjeta, përshëndetje, ditën e mirë.